Today we're learning how to use fact families to solve multiplication and division problems. Now, a fact family can be shown as this triangle, where the numbers are connected by either multiplication or division. Let's think about the numbers 5, 4, and 20, because you already probably know the math facts related to these. But let's pretend I didn't, and I wanted to figure out what 5 times 4 equals. Well, you could think to yourself, in this equation, I've already used a 5, and I've already used a 4. The number from my fact family that's missing is the 20. And you would be correct, you could put it in and write that 5 times 4 equals 20. You could do it the opposite way too, 4 times 5. If you want to figure out what this is, well, you've used your 4, you've used your 5, but the number that's missing is the 20. So 4 times 5 also equals 20. We could use this not just for multiplication, but for division. Let's say I wanted to figure out what 20 divided by 5 equals. Well, in my fact family, I can see that my equation has a 20 in it, and it has a 5 in it. So these two numbers are missing the 4. 20 divided by 5 does equal 4. You could also check with 20 divided by 4. When you do this, you've used your 20, and you've used your 4, so the answer must be the 5. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. Now let's practice with fact families together. Let's look at the fact family that has 6, 7, and 42. Well, this means that 6 times 7 equals what? Well, we've used the 6 in our equation, and we've used the 7. So they're related to the 42. The missing piece is 42. What does 7 times 6 equal? Well, we've used the 7, we've used the 6, so it must be 42 as well. 7 times 6 equals 42. We could also use this to solve a division problem. We could figure out that 42 divided by 6 equals what? Well, we've used our 42 in the equation. We can see that we've used a 6, so the answer is the third number, the 7. 42 divided by 6 equals 7. And the final fact of our fact family is, what does 42 times 7 equal? Well, we have our 42 and our 7 in the equation, so what's missing is the 6. 42 divided by 7 equals 6. Now it's time for you to practice on your own. Select the 4 equations that match the fact family with 8, 9, and 72. Well, first you'll have that 8 times 9 gives you 72. You'll also have that 9 times 8 gives you 72. You can do the opposite with division. 72 divided by 8 gives you 9, and 72 divided by 9 gives you 8. Here's your last one. What are the 4 equations for the fact family with a 5, a 7, and a 35? Well, this fact family has the equation 5 times 7 equaling 35, 7 times 5 equals 35, 35 divided by 5 equals 7, and lastly, 35 divided by 7 equals 5. So from today, remember, fact families show how numbers relate to each other with multiplication and division, and that you can use fact families to find math facts more easily.